welcome to the Shelley Studio. So, I was watching somebody do the Meandering Accordian book thing and wanted to make my own. And I have this gel print that I've kind of liked. It's been hanging around. It's printed on scrap paper that actually my nephew, when he was like 3, had colored on, and then I gel printed over. So it's just a random piece of waste paper, really, that I had gel printed on, which I kind of liked the gel print. So I thought, this is a good time to use it. I'll just make it into one of these meandering accordion books. So I thought I'd take you along, turned on the camera. Now, my gel plate is smaller than a standard sheet of paper. I have a bigger one now, but at the time, I still have my smaller one, and I use it a lot, but I wanted to cover up all the excess edges that had white. I didn't want any white. So I added a little bit of a metallic sort of blue, which was the lighter color, and then I went over it with some ultramarine, I believe it was. I didn't know what the original print colors were because it had been so long. So I just went with my gut and just added the color. So I want to cover up the back side because both sides will be showing on this. So I got these, I think they are, I want to say they're so flat, but I don't think they're flat. I went looking for the bottles today and I don't know where I put them so that I could double check. But I got a set of kind of primary colors set on clearance, and they're very runny. But I thought I would print something, try those out. So you saw the back side. It's like this is recycled paper from work. Like it has the whole printing business on there, on the other side. So I want to cover that up and make it colorful on the back so that both sides of the pages are colorful. And so I'm just getting color on there using the gel plate. And gonna do some more because it doesn't quite fit the page. So I figured I would add some more green and yellow because that's the side that didn't have paint on it. I feel like I'm stating the obvious, and I'm sorry if I sound weird. Like, I'm a little, I don't know, if you follow me, you've noticed I haven't posted a lot. So I haven't done a lot of voiceovers lately, so I'm kind of out of practice, I guess. I've just been, life and stuff, things get hectic, and it's summer. I've taken several trips and just haven't gotten back into the groove of things. I also have a big project I want to attempt, so that'll be forthcoming here soon, hopefully. I have done a little bit of recording for that, so you should see that soon. In fact, this accordion book, I filmed it before summer, so that's how long this one's been sitting. I had debated whether or not I was going to share the footage or not. I liked the result of the little book, but I was just like, it's kind of basic, so I wasn't sure if you would be interested in it or not. But there I go. There is my background, but I can't leave it like that. So I have this stencil. It's from iStencils. It's the creator is It's like Badass Stencils. I really love the designs. They're just like random splashy sort of marks, and I thought that would be kind of cool to lighten up the page, right? Because it's a little book, I don't want it just to be all dark inside. I haven't added anything to the pages. I just leave them as is, but maybe someday, maybe I'll put little quotes in there. I don't know. Maybe I'll just sit here and flip through it and look at it. You could probably hear me. I'm like flipping it over to the side, and I'm sorry. I'm not sure which side the microphone's on. I'm recording this on my iPad, so the voiceover, that is. Anyway, so the color I'm putting on there is parchment. It's similar to titanium buff. Which is, I think, is what it looks like the butterflies were done on the other side. Like now that I've done that, you can't even really tell there's butterflies. I guess on 1 or 2 pages you can tell there's a butterfly, but yeah, that's okay, It's just a piece of paper, right? I do have this spedway up. Yeah, I don't stencil quite that fast, especially with paint and a sponge. But yeah, it's looking interesting, right? But it gets even more interesting because I decided I didn't want it to stay that color. Okay, so now it's all covered and I let it dry. And I decided I wanted to do something to it, so I pull out, and I'm pretty sure it's quinacridone magenta and very watered down, so really thin, and it's just going to create like a pink layer. And I think it helps it. You'll have to tell me what you think. Do you think the pink was a good idea? When you fold up the accordion book and you just have the little pages to look at, I think the pink does help. Like the pink and green is actually very nice looking. That page is pretty good. And the pink and blue obviously go together well. It didn't end up being a perfectly even coat of pink, though. Some areas were more absorbent than others. I guess they had a little less paint under there. So if I'm using a baby wipe to wipe this on to try and keep it as thin as possible. Some areas I rub and rub, like that really dark spot. I rubbed quite a bit, tried to lift that off, but it didn't come off. That's okay. If I put something on the inside, it'll cover up those flaws, right? Okay, so to make your accordion book, you can take any size piece of paper and make an accordion book. This one is 8.5 by 11. And you're going to do several folds if you've not done this before. You're going to fold it in half. Try to get it as straight as possible. You can see me there holding those together and folding them. Now, like I said, this paper had been around for a long time. The paint actually cracked on the butterfly side because it was pretty old. And I don't even know what kind of paint it was. The newer paint did not crack, just the butterfly side. So you fold it in half once, and then you bring those ends to the fold so they're nice and even. And then you're going to do the same thing the other direction. So get it lined up. Decided that slipped. It needs to get back together. My paper's a little slippery. Fold it in half, and then you're going to bring the ends up to the fold. I'm rubbing it because paint's flaked off. bring it up to the fold, and press it again. And then do the same with the other side. So now you've got really even folds. So when you do this accordion fold, you'll have a nice straight book. This is really thin paper to do it with, but it works. So the two outside ones you will cut. Here's a diagram. Take a screenshot if you would like, but that's how you cut it. The two outside are the same, and then the middle one is the opposite direction. And I know it's really hard to see the folds on my painty paper, so that's why I added that picture. That is not my image, so I can't like send that to you anywhere. I just googled the image, and there's lots of different versions out there. You can do it with a lot more folds. Of course, you'd want a bigger piece of paper if you're going to add a lot more folds. I did see one that did like a spiral sort of thing, which I thought would be interesting. Might have to try that one day. So now it's like a big W, okay? And then you're just going to take each page and fold it over. And at the turns, you do have to fold it the other direction. So you've got 3 awkward sort of spots, if that makes sense. And there you go. There is your accordion book. It flips on both sides. Has a couple of regular pages where the folds are. I decided after flipping through it that I want the pink on the inside and the blue on the outside. So I'm just refolding it the other direction, and that should put everything where I want it. How are you today? I haven't asked. I hope you're doing well. It has finally cooled down here a little bit. It's been in the high 90s, but last couple of days it has been in the high 80s and, well, low 90s. I don't know what the forecast is for today. It's still early yet. But yesterday it was like 92, which is a lot cooler than 98, 99. So here we have it. Now those 3 turning spots, I am going to glue them down so that it'll turn like a normal book. And I am leaving the spine side open to create a pocket. Now you can leave a different edge open. You could leave the front edge open. That would probably be better than the spine edge. Well, it depends. When you turn it around, it would be the spine edge either way. Or the top on a couple of them, and something different on the last one. Because they don't all open the same direction. The middle one is different than the other two. But I decided to create a pocket for those. Now, I think I open it up so you can see. Now you see me flipping. I flip through it way too much, don't I? But see, you can see those 3 places stick out like regular pages rather than accordion. But that's okay. So I made some just little tags that are the right size and stuck them in there. I put tabs on them. That makes it a little difficult to turn the pages. But, so I did end up shortening the tabs later. But yeah, so that's, but see, I'm pointing out, they're going to get in the way. But it was fun. Here's that. See that pink and green? Doesn't that look good? Anyways, I think it turned out fun. I hope you liked this. I hope it inspires you to create your own little mini accordion book. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have an awesome day.